Hello, Exiles. This is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and welcome to another Path of Exile video. In today's video, I want to talk about a mistake that I personally make, and I think a lot of other players have made lately, and that is due to the fact that the game has changed considerably since I've been playing. I've been playing for a very long time, and I've kind of failed to change to keep up with it. There used to be a time when in Path of Exile, all of the monsters and all of the bosses in the endgame were very, very easy. You could take whatever weird hipster build you wanted and you could go through the game very quickly. However, they added a bunch of new endgame stuff, much of which is very much harder, and they've increased a few patches ago the boss health and resistances. And this made making a character that can really fly through the endgame and get everything done considerably harder. This is paired with the fact that now, in order to really get the most out of the endgame, you have to do the entire Maven Quest line and get all of your watchstones. If you really want to make sure that you're mapping with peak efficiency, you really have to go through and get all of those extra passives. You're going to miss out on all sorts of like 6 links, upgraded essences, extra delirium maps. There's all sorts of juicy stuff hidden in the Maven Quest line. If you don't have that, your mapping's kind of wasted, to be honest. So I had the unfortunate realization that I was very, very poor, and I had leveled 6 characters already this league. So I looked at my newest character and I thought, okay, this character could be really good. I'm going to spend the weekend, and that's what I did this last weekend, just making sure that I invest all of the currency I make into this character and push this character as far as it can go and push out all of that endgame stuff, get my Atlas completion, finish out all the Maven Quest lines, and really just make a push for it. That way, I'll have currency to build all of my weird hipster builds, which is something that I previously really would have liked to do. I wanted to do a Fireburst Assassin, but it was going to cost me a lot to make it. And I had like 30 Chaos and 3 Exalted shards to my name. I was literally dirt poor. Now, I've got some of my Awakened gems, I've got a lot of my endgame gear, I've spent probably the last 20 or so Exalted Orbs in my new character, and it's working great. And the best thing is, this character only started off costing like 40 or 50 Chaos to get going, so honestly, very nice. I'm going to do a guide on this character that you're seeing on screen right now in the future, so probably within the next week or so, once I finish up buying the last of my Awakened gems and getting a couple of other things worked out. If you want to see that, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon and you'll be notified of that. Otherwise, you might just see it in your recommendations if you watch this anyway. But yeah, the big mistake is stop re-rolling all the time. As soon as I got into red maps, I was re-rolling. I was like doing tier 14s and just getting the character going just to the point where it was like pretty good and could have gotten a lot better. And instead of investing the currency I made on that character into the character and pushing farther, I just rolled a new character. I kept getting new ideas, and this has been a long-standing issue for me, honestly. I've had a lot of issues having to re-roll constantly. I have all these ideas in my head all the time, and I can't just wait or prepare or plan it out. I have to jump right into it. Half the time it doesn't even work. Half the time I level up a character to like level 85 or so, and I realize this character sucks. They're not going to make it out of yellow maps without like 100 exalts, and this is really, really, really awful. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. It happens to me more frequently than I would like to admit. So I took a character that was meta to a certain degree. I guess it's kind of a hybrid of several meta builds, but it certainly has all of the aspects of meta with the lightning strike and with the reverse chill, and I have tailwind in this case as well, scaling that along with the extra tailwind, and then like dodge, evasion, and all of the less damage taken if you haven't been hit recently or if you have your tailwind stacks. So I really have a lot of things going for me. This build is doing fantastic, and I can't wait to actually be able to build some of the cool builds and maybe even go back and revisit some of the other cool builds I wanted to do. But because I delayed progressing for so long, re-rolling characters, I probably spent more time re-rolling characters than I did mapping in the endgame. I wasn't making any progress. I hope that you can just ignore the call of making a new character. Don't make the same mistake I do. Just stick to one character, invest all your currency into upgrading that character, and it will be returned to you manyfold. And then when you do finally re-level that character, you're going to be getting so many more rewards as you progress through the map tiers, just because of all of the Maven passives and everything that you have going on your Atlas. And also you'll have like your watchstones with special rolls on them and everything. You'll have all of that going as well. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope this cautionary tale was relatable to some people out there. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I will see you next time. Bye!